Donna Caddick.
And I'm Nathan Fillion. Welcome to the set of Castle. I'm playing Richard Castle. We're doing a little show where I like to say it's moonlighting meets Murder, She Wrote, and I'll be your Jessica Fletcher. Because that's what TV needs right now, is another Jessica Fletcher. And I said, I know just the guy. It's me paired up with a very smart, savvy detective, and we work together. We don't get along terribly well, but a lot of tension there, but we work together to solve murders. There's a mystery that actually involves some of the plot lines in some of my stories. And she has been reading my stories, and she's a fan, so she asks me some questions, and I get myself involved in the case, and I want to keep hanging out with her.
I'm forced to hang out with him, essentially. I don't want to hang out with him. The mayor is making me hang out with him. And
Also
unfortunately, I have a little bit of a crush, but I would never tell him. Castle ends up being an asset to the crime-solving cases that we go on.
Yeah, however they get along, it can't be denied that they actually are solving cases, and they actually do help each other out.
We found a really neat kind of banter, don't you think? Especially with the writing, because it's kind of based on those classic pieces like The Thin Man and His Girl Friday, and those kinds of comedy crime-solving capers. And I think that that's part of the charm of this piece. I think another thing about Castle that is going to be really attractive to audience is it's not dark like a CSI. It doesn't lay into you with the actual procedural part. There's a lot of personality, a lot of charm, a lot of humor, and it's kind of like dessert after dinner, you know?
The lighter side of murder.
Yeah. I think that Beckett is a lot more complicated than your average cop. I think she has a real sly sense of humor. I think she's fantastically smart and really elegant. And I think that's part of the reason that Castle finds her interesting and kind of makes her his muse for his next series of books. I think the tagline for this kind of a piece would be, either she'll have to marry him or she'll kill him.